Welcome to my channel, Wiki Trivia.
Which company created the PlayStation console? The answer is Sony. Sony launched the first PlayStation in 1994 in Japan. It was originally planned as a CD add-on for Nintendo's SNES, but the deal fell apart, so Sony made their own console instead. In the original Donkey Kong arcade game, who do you play as? The answer is Mario. You play as Mario, who was originally called Jumpman. The game was created by Shigeru Miyamoto in 1981. Donkey Kong is actually the villain who kidnaps Mario's girlfriend. In the board game Clue, what are players trying to solve? The answer is a murder mystery. Cluedo was invented in 1943 by Anthony Pratt during World War II air raid blackouts in England. He created it because people needed indoor entertainment. It has been sold in over 40 countries. In tennis, what is a score of 0 called? The answer is love. A 0 score in tennis is called love. It may come from the French word l'or meaning egg because an egg looks like a 0. Tennis scoring goes 15, 30, 40, game. The mobile game Angry Birds was created by a company from which country? The answer is Finland. Angry Birds was created by Rovio Entertainment from Finland in 2009. The game has been downloaded over 5 billion times. It even got 2 Hollywood movies and its own theme park. In a game of poker, which hand is the highest? The answer is royal flush. A royal flush ace, king, queen, jack, and 10 all of the same suit is the rarest and highest hand in poker. The odds of getting one are about 1 in 650,000 hands dealt. In the game Among Us, what are the bad players called? The answer is imposters. Among Us was released in 2018 by Innersloth but only became hugely popular in 2020 during the pandemic. It was made by a team of just 3 people. The game has had over 500 million downloads. How many properties can you buy in a standard Monopoly game? The answer is 28. There are 28 properties in standard Monopoly: 22 streets, 4 railroads, and 2 utilities. The most landed on property is Illinois Avenue. A game of Monopoly has over 1.2 trillion possible outcomes. How many players does each team have on the field in American football? The answer is 11. Each team fields 11 players at a time in American football. But NFL teams can have up to 53 players on their roster. The Super Bowl is the most watched TV event in America every year. What is the name of the virtual currency used in Fortnite? The answer is V-Bucks. V-Bucks is the in-game currency of Fortnite. Players spend over $1 billion per year on V-Bucks to buy skins and emotes. The floss dance emote became one of the most famous dances in the world. Which video game series features characters surviving a zombie outbreak caused by the T-virus? The answer is Resident Evil. Resident Evil was created by Capcom in 1996 in Japan, where it is called Biohazard. The franchise has sold over 150 million copies and spawned a massive movie series as well. The board game Risk is all about conquering the world. How many territories are on the board? The answer is 42. Risk has 42 territories across 6 continents. It was created by French filmmaker Albert Lamaris in 1957. A single game of Risk can last over 8 hours, some have lasted days. The Mario Kart series has a famous track called Rainbow Road. In which game did it first appear? The answer is Super Mario Kart. Rainbow Road first appeared in Super Mario Kart on the SNES in 1992. It has appeared in every Mario Kart game since. It is famous for having no guardrails, making it the hardest track. Which martial art, now an Olympic sport, was created in Japan in 1882 by Jigoro Kano? The answer is Judo. Judo was created by Jigoro Kano in 1882 as a safer form of jujitsu. The word judo means the gentle way. It became an Olympic sport in 1964 when the Olympics were held in Tokyo. The rhythm game Guitar Hero was first released in which year? The answer is 2005. Guitar Hero launched in 2005 and sold over 25 million copies. At its peak, it earned more revenue than any single music artist. The hardest song in the original game was Bark at the Moon. In a standard deck of cards, which king does not have a mustache? The answer is King of Hearts. The King of Hearts has no mustache and appears to be stabbing himself in the head, earning him the nickname Suicide King. This design has been the same for hundreds of years. What was the first video game to be played in outer space? The answer is Tetris. Russian cosmonaut Alexander Serebrov played Tetris on a Game Boy aboard the Mir space station in 1993. That Game Boy was later auctioned off for over $1,200. In the board game Scrabble, how many points is the letter Z worth? The answer is 10. The letter Z is worth 10 points in Scrabble, tied with Q as the highest scoring letter. There is only one Z tile in the entire bag. The word ZA, slang for pizza, is a valid Scrabble word. The Legend of Zelda game star a hero named Link. What is the name of his horse? The answer is Epona. Lynx horse is called Epona, named after the Celtic goddess of horses. Epona first appeared in The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time in 1998. You summon her by playing a special song on the ocarina. Field hockey is the national game of which Asian country? The answer is India. Field hockey is the national game of India. India won 8 Olympic gold medals in hockey, 6 of them in a row from 1928 to 1956. The legendary player Dhyan Chand once scored 6 goals in an Olympic final. Which gaming console was the best-selling of all time before the Nintendo Switch overtook it? The answer is PlayStation 2. The PlayStation 2 sold over 155 million units, making it the best-selling console for over 20 years. It had a built-in DVD player, which helped it sell because DVD players were expensive at the time. The famous Konami code used in many video games starts with which button presses? The answer is up up down down. The Konami code is up up down down left right BA. It was created by Kazuhisa Hashimoto in 1986 for the game Gradius because he found it too hard to play during testing. The board game Dungeons and Dragons, the first tabletop RPG, was created in which year? The answer is 1974. Dungeons and Dragons was created by Gary Gygax and Dave Arneson in 1974. It invented the entire role-playing game genre. Famous fans include Stephen Colbert, Vin Diesel, and the cast of Stranger Things. What was the name of the very first commercially sold video game in history? The answer is Computer Space. Computer Space, released in 1971 by Nutting Associates, was the first commercially sold arcade video game. It was created by Nolan Bushnell, who later founded Atari and made Pong. The Dark Souls series is famous for its extreme difficulty. What message appears when you die? The answer is you died. The iconic "You died" message in Dark Souls has become one of the most famous screens in gaming. The series creator Hidetaka Miyazaki was inspired by struggling to read English fantasy books as a child. The number puzzle Sudoku became a worldwide craze, but where was the modern version first published? The answer is USA. Modern Sudoku was first published in 1979 by Howard Garnes in an American puzzle magazine as Number Place. It only became famous after a Japanese company popularized it in 1986. Sudoku means single number in Japanese. Kabaddi, the ancient Indian contact sport, has matches that last how many minutes in total? The answer is 40 minutes. A professional kabaddi match has 2 halves of 20 minutes each, totaling 40 minutes. The sport is over 4,000 years old. India has won every Kabaddi World Cup from 2004 to 2016. The MMORPG World of Warcraft once had a virtual plague that accidentally spread like a real pandemic. What was it called? The answer is corrupted blood. The corrupted blood incident of 2005 was an unintended virtual plague in World of Warcraft. It spread from player to player and killed thousands of characters. Scientists actually studied it to understand how real pandemics spread. The card game bridge was once part of the Olympic Games. In which year was it last included as a demonstration sport? The answer is 1900. Bridge was a demonstration sport at the 1900 Paris Olympics. The International Olympic Committee has recognized the World Bridge Federation as an official sports body. There are ongoing efforts to bring it back to the Olympics. How many original Pokémon were there in the first generation of games, Red and Blue? The answer is 151. There were 151 original Pokémon in Generation 1. The 151st Pokémon is the secret legendary Mew. Mew was secretly